Welcome to this episode of our podcast, where we dive into the world of C and C++ development tools. Today, we're focusing on vcpkg, Microsoft's open-source package manager that has been making waves since its launch in 2016. It's free to use and serves as a crucial resource for developers looking to streamline their projects across different platforms like Windows, macOS, and Linux. So let's start with a fundamental question. What exactly is vcpkg? Well, think of it as a toolbox specifically designed for C and C++ developers. You know how in woodworking, having the right tools can make or break your project? It's pretty similar in programming. vcpkg helps manage libraries effortlessly so that developers can focus on crafting their applications instead of dealing with the nitty-gritty of dependency management. Now you might be wondering, what kind of features does vcpkg offer? For starters, it allows for easy integration with various build systems like CMake and MS Build. Imagine being able to control the versions of dependencies in your project with just a few commands. That's the kind of convenience vcpkg provides. You can even create your own packages to share with others, which is neat if you've developed something you think might benefit the community. One interesting aspect of vcpkg is its commitment to community contributions. Yes, you heard that right. It encourages developers to pitch in by submitting issues or even new packages. If you've ever felt frustrated about a missing library, well, vcpkg gives you the platform to either request it or create it yourself. It's like being part of a collaborative workshop rather than working all alone in a garage. Speaking of community, vcpkg has integrations with popular development environments such as Visual Studio and Qt Creator. So whether you're coding on your laptop or a desktop, you can utilize vcpkg seamlessly. This flexibility is essential because it means you're not tied to a single operating system or coding environment, giving you freedom in your development choices. Now let's take a moment to consider the implications of using tools like vcpkg. How does it change the landscape for developers, especially those who might be climbing the learning curve? Well, having a consolidated resource for libraries can significantly reduce the onboarding time for newcomers. Instead of spending hours or even days figuring out how to set up their development environment, new developers can hit the ground running, or at least running faster than before. And what about security? Many developers today are justifiably cautious about the software they incorporate into their projects. vcpkg addresses this by ensuring that most libraries are built using the original systems preferred by their authors. This means a more straightforward and secure approach to integrating third-party code. Plus, for those concerned about installing packages in isolated environments, vcpkg has tools to help create asset caches that can be shared, keeping both flexibility and security in mind. Before we wrap up today, let's touch on one last key aspect: telemetry. vcpkg does collect usage data to continue improving its offerings, but don't worry, you can opt out if you prefer to keep your activities private. This transparency speaks volumes about the community-driven nature of vcpkg. So as we conclude, what are the takeaways from our discussion on vcpkg? It's not just a package manager, it's a toolbox that makes life easier for C and C++ developers, fostering a collaborative community while keeping security and proper integration at the forefront. If you're a developer or know someone who is, give vcpkg a try and share your experiences. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you found this conversation insightful, and maybe it sparked your curiosity about diving deeper into the world of C and C++ development. Don't forget to explore VCP and see how it can make your coding journey a bit smoother.